कृपया।
ॐ वक्रतुण्ड महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणि विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरु साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। ॐ सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। नमस्ते।
धन्यवादः महोदय। अस्तु, सर्वेषां स्वागतमस्ति। गतवर्गे वयं पञ्चमी विभक्तेः सर्वनाम शब्दान् शब्दौ प्रयोगाः कथं भवति इति दृष्टवन्तः। प्रश्नाः सन्ति वा? तद् एतद् किम् and यद् Panchami Vibhakti Sarvanama Shabdas. Any questions or any questions about the homework? Samyak Shruyate va? Can you hear me okay?
Mahodaya, on the last session slides, the last two slides, I think we did not cover. That was the Saramsh.
Asmat Shabda, right?
Not Asmat Shabda. You had summarized application of Panchami Vibhakti in different situations.
Okay.
That I think was not covered.
Astu. Pashyami.
Asmad also.
Vadatu Mahodaya.
Asmad Shabdam also.
Ashmad Shabda we will do.
Okay.
Chaitra Mahodaya, vadatu.
So this the discussion which was going on in the signal group regarding Tasmat Vrikshat Patram Patati. So that in fact triggered a question regarding Dvitiya Vibhakti Mahodaya. So that Tasmat Vrikshat, to specify that the leaf falls from that particular tree. So now in Dvitiya Vibhakti, suppose I want to say the student asks that teacher a question. Okay. So would it be correct if I say Chhatra or Chhatraha? Chhatraha tam adhyapakam prashnam pruchati. Now here I have a doubt because adhyapakam and prashnam both are in karma, in Dvitiya Vibhakti karma padam form. So I was wondering if it's okay to use both in a sentence. That was my question.
Satyam. Okay. We will let's start with the topic, since that brings up a bigger point which we have been meaning to cover but haven't covered so far. So in Sanskritam, there is a relationship between Visesha and Viseshana, what we call in English as a noun and an adjective. Noun is Vishesha, adjective is Viseshana. In English, we say that tree or that boy or that girl. So regardless of whether it's a boy, girl or a tree, not tree, let's book. Boy Pumlinga Samskrute, girl Strilinga, book Napumsakalinga. Regardless of whether it's Pumlinga, Strilinga, Napumsakalinga, we just use that to refer to that particular object. In Sanskritam, it is different. Okay, before we go there, in English, when we say that boy, what exactly are we conveying there? That in a language sense. So there is a boy, and we are referring to that boy and saying that boy or this boy. It's the same concept, is the same whether it is that or this. So we are talking about a particular person or an object. So in English, so that becomes an adjective. So the adjective for the boy in that situation is that. Or for the girl is that, or for the book it is that. When you come to Sanskritam, we can, when we have a relationship between an object and its description, the linga, vachana, and vibhakti of the adjective has to match the linga, vachana, and vibhakti of the noun. Let me type. It might be easier. Let me share my screen. In the past, we have seen saha balakaha, right? So kriya padam kim asti atra?
Asti.
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 So we don't need to say it. So it's implied. Saha balakaha asti. Karta kaha?
Saha.
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 Balakaha.
Balakaha.
Why balakaha and not saha?
Saha is qualifying it, right? I mean, it's more like it's a sarvanama.
So we are talking about the boy. The boy is there. So the primary object or the primary thing that we are talking about is the boy. Which boy? That boy. So saha balakaha, that boy. Evameva. If you want to say this boy, we will say eshaha balakaha asti. So as you can see, it is the boy balakaha about whom we are talking and not about saha in this sentence. There would be other sentences where saha can be the noun. But in this case, we are talking about balakaha, and whether it is that boy or this boy. So the saha or eshaha is qualifying the balakaha. So in Sanskritam, balakaha is vishesha, noun or proper noun. Saha is the visheshana or adjective. So it is qualifying, so it is an adjective. So then the question comes, why saha balakaha and not tat balakaha? So that was what triggered the discussion on the group, right? Tat vrukshat patram patati. That was the sentence that somebody asked. Why is it tat? Why is it is tat vrukshat correct or not? So we are building up towards that. So here, if you look, balakaha is a pumlinga, ekavachana, prathama vibhakti, right?
Yeah.
Pumlinga, ekavachana, prathama vibhakti. So whatever the vachana, vibhakti and linga of the noun visesha is, that has to be the linga, vachana and vibhakti for the adjective or viseshana. So here the visesha shabda is balakaha, the viseshana is saha, qualifying that. So whatever the linga, vachana and vibhakti of balakaha, that has to be the same linga, vachana and vibhakti of the viseshana, the adjective. That is why it is saha balakaha and not tat balakaha. It will become clear if you do a couple more examples. Balika asti. Sudha Mahoday. अत्र कर्ता किम् अस्ति?
बालिका
बालिका अस्ति. लिङ्गवचन विभक्ति किम्?
स्त्रीलिंग एकवचन स्त्रीलिंग एकवचन प्रथमा विभक्ति.
प्रथमा विभक्ति. Now if I want to say that girl,
सा बालिका.
सा बालिका.
सा बालिका अस्ति.
सा बालिका अस्ति. Why?
Because it is strilinga, we use esha, sa.
Tad shabda. Satyam. Tad shabda, that. Tad shabda. Strilinga ekavachana is sa. Sa te ta. Sa te taha. Ataha sa balika asti. Uttama. Uttama. फलम् अस्ति. अनुपमा महोदय.
तत् फलम् अस्ति. तत् एतत्. So phalam is the karta. Asti is kriya, and either tat etat would be.
Hold on. So what is the linga vachana vibhakti of phalam?
This is napunsaka linga ekavachanam. Prathama vibhakti.
Eka prathama. So if I want to say that fruit, tat phalam. Tat phalam, because that is the prathama ekavachana napumsakalinga. Tat phalam asti. Let's expand on this. Usha Mahoday. Two boys. There are two boys. Saha balaka asti, one ekavachanam.
Tau balakau staha.
Tau balakau staha. Again,
Tau balakau.
Balakau is
balakau is pumlinga dvivachana prathama vibhakti.
Prathama vibhakti, and saha taute, tad shabda. So tau saha taute dvivachana pumlinga dvivachana prathama vibhakti. Evam Bhagya Mahoday.
क्रियापद महोदय.
क्रियापदं स्तः न महोदय.
स्तः. सत्यं. Bhagya Mahoday, if it is many boys, there are many boys. Mute मध्ये अस्ति भवति.
ते बालकाः सन्ति.
बालकाः सन्ति. ते बालकाः सन्ति. Again the same reason. Balakaha, you tell the reason, Mahoday.
प्रथमा विभक्ति बहुवचन. सन्ति क्रियापद बहुवचन. प्रथमा विभक्ति प्रथम पुरुष बहुवचन. Sarvanama te are, adjective or qualifying one is te. That's also Bahuvachana.
Linga vachana vibhakti. Don't forget linga. That also has to.
Oh, Pullinga Bahuvachana. Te Pullinga Bahuvachana.
Astu uttamam. Now let's move on to dvivachana or kshamyatam, dvitiya vibhakti. Narayanan Mahodaya. Dvitiya vibhaktau, simple sentence without any adjective or qualifying visheshana. Please tell me a simple vakyam in dvitiya vibhakti. Pumlinga. Let's start with Pumlinga. Bhavan mute madhye asti.
Aham vriksham pashyami.
Aham vriksham pashyami. Astu uttamam. Atra kriya is pashyami. Aham is karta. So now we are focusing on dvitiya vibhakti. So what is vriksham?
Dvitiya vibhakti pullinga shabda karmapada.
Dvitiya
vibhakti ekavachana.
Now if I want to say that I am seeing that tree. So
aham.
One second. So I need to put an adjective here, a qualifier there, and that has to be in Pumlinga dvivachana ekavachana, dvitiya vibhakti ekavachana.
Tam vriksham.
Tam vriksham pashyami. Why tam?
Dvitiya vibhakti ekavachana.
Tad shabda. It is
Shabda Pumlinga dvitiya
vibhakti ekavachana.
Ekavachana is tam.
Yeah.
If I want to, Meera Mahoday, if I want to say I am seeing this tree.
Etam.
Satya. Because
etad shabda, it is dvitiya vibhakti is etam. In pullinga ekavachana.
Astu. Lakshmi.
Okay.
Lakshmi Mahoday. Strilinge ekam vakyam vadatu dvitiya vibhaktau.
Aham shala pashyami.
Shala va?
Shala स्त्रीलिंगम् अस्ति.
स्त्रीलिंगम् अस्ति. अत्र कर्ता कः?
शालां.
शालां.
क्षम्यतां महोदय. शालां पश्यामि.
शालां पश्यामि. So karta aham pashyami kriya. So shalam is so what is the description? Linga vachana vibhakti kim asti?
Strilinga ekavachanam.
Stri
dvitiya vibhakti.
Ekavachana dvitiya vibhakti. So I want to say I am seeing that classroom. So how would you qualify that? Kim bhavati? I want to say that.
Aham tam shalam pashyami.
Tam shalam pashyami. Why tam?
Strilinga dvitiya vibhakti.
Srilinga dvitiya vibhakti ekvachana. You have to remember all three have to match. Linga vachana vibhakti. So tam shalam or etam shalam. So same way, if you want to do dvivachana bahuvachana napumsakalinga, it will follow the same pattern. Now let us look at the statement that triggered the whole discussion. Phalam वृक्षात् patati. That was the statement. The fruit falls from the tree. Kasya kramaha? Kavita Mahoday. Atra karta, karma, kriya, etc. What are they?
Phalam karta, patati kriya, vrikshah karma.
What is, one second. Vrikshat. No. 1 second. Vrikshat, what vibhakti is that?
Panchami vibhakti.
Panchami vibhakti. And if there is a karma, the karma has to be in which vibhakti?
Phalam, dvitiya vibhakti. Dvitiya vibhakti.
Hold on. Phalam is the karta. Okay. No. Let us follow the same order that we always do. First identify kriya. So patati kriya. Phalam is karta. Vrikshat is Panchami vibhakti, you said. So if there is a karma, then it has to be in which vibhakti?
Dvitiya vibhakti.
Dvitiya vibhakti. Atra, is there any word here in Dvitiya vibhakti?
Na
Mahodaya. So this sentence does not have a karma padam. That is fine. Karma is optional. Karma padam is optional in a sentence. So phalam vrikshat patati. Now, if I want to say, so vrikshat is panchami, linga vachana vibhakti. What is the linga?
Pumlinga.
Pumlinga.
Ekavachanam.
Now, if I want to add a viseshanam to it, if I want to qualify that tree, if I want to add an adjective to that tree, and I want to say that the fruit falls from that tree, what should I do?
Tasmat.
So I have to pick a tad shabda that is in Pumlinga, Ekavachana, Panchami vibhakti. So what would it be?
Tasmat.
What are the forms of Panchami vibhakti? Tad shabda, Pumlinga.
Tasmat tabhyam tebhyah.
So phalam tasmat vrikshat patati. Or if I want to say from this tree,
Etasmat.
So that is why phalam tasmat vrikshat patati and not tat vrikshat patati. Tat. So this is wrong. Now let's go back to what Chaitra Mahodaya was asking. अध्यापकः पुनः वदतु महोदय, वाक्यं किम् अस्ति?
आं महोदय, छात्रः तम् अध्यापकं प्रश्नं पृच्छति.
तम् अध्यापकं
प्रश्नं पृच्छति.
अत्र क्रियापदं किम् अस्ति?
क्रियापद पृच्छति.
क्रियापद पृच्छति. कर्ता कः?
कर्ता छात्रः.
अतः प्रथमा विभक्ति
एकवचन.
प्रथमा एक लिंगम
पुल्लिंग.
So prathama ekavachana pumlinga. So the student is asking that teacher a question. So we identified this, we have identified this. So there are 3 remaining words that we have to identify. अत्र कर्मपदम् अस्ति वा?
कर्मपदं प्रश्नं.
Why? किमर्थम्?
Because action is being done. I mean, prashnam pruchati. So even without tam adhyapakam, chatraha prashnam pruchati. So prashnam is the karma padam here.
How do you identify a karma pada? What question do you ask, and on what do you ask that question?
What? I mean, what?
Samskrite. Samskrite.
Samskrite.
Kim.
Kim. Kim.
So when you ask kim on the kriya pada, whatever answer comes, that is the karma pada. So as you said, let us simplify this sentence. Chatraha karta pruchati kriya. So chatraha kim pruchati. What is the student asking? The only answer is prashnam. So prashnam is the karma pada. So what linga vachana vibhakti?
Prashnam is pullingaha ek vachana dvitiya vibhakti.
Satyam. So then the question is, who is the student asking the question? Kim pruchati or kam pruchati? Again there is an answer. Adhyapakam pruchati. When we ask the question kim, there is an answer adhyapakam also. So there are 2 answers here. Whether we answer prashnam or adhyapakam, the question kim returns 2 answers, right? When we ask chatraha kim pruchati, there are 2 answers. It can be prashnam pruchati or chatraha. So I could easily have chatraha kim pruchati. So that is how you identify the karma pada. You ask the question kim on the kriya pada and it will give you the karma pada. So chatraha kim pruchati, there can be 2 answers. Chatraha adhyapakam pruchati or chatraha prashnam pruchati. Both are valid answers, correct? So in the previous sentence here, phalam vrukshat patati, what did we see? What was the karma pada?
Karmapada nasti mahodaya.
Karmapada nasti. Atra karmapadam nasti. Atra aham shalam pashyami.
Shalam kriya karmapadam.
Shalam karmapada asti. Atra, when we ask kim pruchati, I am getting 2 possible answers, prashnam and adhyapakam. Of course, you can also say the answer could be tam, but as we have seen, tam here is a visheshana, that teacher. So we can say that is not a karma pada, but it's just a visheshana. So there are certain kriya padas, pruch for pruchati. There are some kriya padas that are called dvikarmaka. They can take 2 karma padas. Atra tu patati vakye asmin vakye karmapadam nasti. Aham etam vriksha aham shalam pashyami atra tu eka karmapadam asti. But there are some sentences where there can be more than one or two, rather, two karma padas. Such kriya padas are called dvikarmakaha. Pruchati is one such example. There are about 20 or 25 such kriya padas or dhatus, but the most commonly used ones are only 6, and one of the 6 happens to be pruch dhatu. Pruchati is the lat lakara prathama purusha ekavachana. So there are some kriya padas that can take 2 karma padas. So in this case, adhyapakam and prashnam both are karma padas. And then tam is a viseshana of adhyapakam. That is why it is in tam ditya vibhakti ekavachana pumlinga. You could also have said, depending on where the word tam comes, adhyapakam tam prashnam pruchati. In this case, the meaning will be different. The student asks the teacher that question. In either case, tam is a viseshana, and visesha is either adhyapakam or prashnam.
So this can be, Mahodaya, converted into Panchami by saying Chatraha tasmat adhyapakat uttaram prapnoti.
Uttamam, uttamam. Chatraha tasmat adhyapakat uttaram
prapnoti.
Uttamam, uttamam.
Mahodaya, supposing you said that Chatraha adhyapakaya prashnam pruchati. He asks a question to the adhyapaka.
1 second. Vadatu Narayanan Mahodaya.
Chatraha adhyapakaya prashnam pruchati.
Prashnam svikaroti.
Prapnoti. Uttaram svikaroti.
Uttaram svikaroti.
From the adhyapaka.
Adhyapaka is for, isn't it? For the teacher.
If he is
for the teacher. Yeah. Chaturthi, it will be for the teacher.
For the teacher.
For
the teacher.
To the teacher also, right? Chaturthi is also to the teacher. Like, I think Narayan Mother is also saying that. To the teacher. Ask the question to the teacher.
So
the teacher is actually Ditiya.
Ditiya it becomes.
Two is Dvitiya.
For is Chaturthi.
For is Chaturthi.
You put the question to the teacher.
For won't come here unless it is. For is not applicable here.
Chatraha adhyapakaya
prashnam
sevapalam dadati. Whatever.
Guru dakshinam dadati.
Guru dakshinam dadati. Satya. Chatraha.
Prashnam na dadati.
Chatraha adhyapakaya guru
dakshinam dadati.
Dadati. Because we have dadati, it will be adhyapakaya. So if you want to say for that teacher, if you want to qualify that teacher, Sandeep Mahodaya.
Yes.
Atra asti, the student gave Guru Dakshina to the teacher, or is giving Guru Dakshina to the teacher. If I want to say to that teacher,
Tasmai. Tasmai.
Why Tasmai?
Because it is Tat Shabda Purlinga Ekvachana Chaturthi Vibhakti.
Chaturthi Vibhakti. Uttama. Tasmai adhyapakaya Guru Dakshinam dadati. If it's a female teacher,
Tasyai.
Adhyapikai tasyai adhyapikasyai.
अध्यापिका अध्यापिका स्त्रीलिंग सीता शब्द पंचमी एकवचन किम
सीतायै नो
सीतायै
चतुर्थी नो
चतुर्थी सीतायै
सीतायै
so अध्यापिकायै
तस्यै
अध्यापिकायै
so this will be tasyai तस्यै अध्यापिकायै गुरुदक्षिणां ददाति. Oh, we've covered a lot of things, so let me pause here and see if there are questions. I'm sure there will be questions.
Bhanumoday, this two karmas is like direct object, indirect object kind of situation.
I don't know what is. I forget what direct and indirect objects are.
Yeah, subject karma is object, and when there is a second level of object, it's called direct and indirect. That's why.
Astu. But there are. Pruchati.
No, actually I'm a little confused. So was that sentence like correct, or what is it like, the one what I had asked initially? I mean, can we use that, or should we always use prapnoti or something like that?
No, this is correct, because pruchati, pruch dhatu, I forget the list of 6 dhatus that are commonly used or that are commonly dvikarmakas. I will send you the list after the class. Pruch dhatu is one such dhatu that takes 2 karmapadas.
Okay.
So let's so if you look on Ashtadhyayi also, it will list akarmaka, sakarmaka or dvikarmaka. That's how you identify how many karmas it takes. There are, like I said, about 20 or 25 such karma dhatus, but 6 are most commonly used, out of which pruch is one such dhatu.
Dhanyavadah Mahodaya.
Astu. So I have always wanted to cover this Visheshana Vishesha Bhava. So I'm glad that we were able to cover it today, although I didn't intend to do it. But that's good. So ask questions. This is a very important topic. This is different from our mother tongues and English. So in English, we'll say that tree, or I am seeing that tree, or with that tree I got a fruit, or for that tree I give water. That doesn't change, because English doesn't have a notion of vibhakti. But in Samskrita, if you are talking about vrikshaha, depending on the linga, it will be saha, tat, tam, tena, tasmai, etc. So please ask questions about this subject, the Visheshana Vishesha Bhava, if you have any. It's a
Also use.
Is this also why, like, we have ekaha, eka, ekam, like the numbers also have different forms?
Good. Uttama.
Mahodaya, you could also have Chatraha Sundaraya Adhyapakaya Dakshina Dadati. Guru Dakshinam Dadati.
Chatraha
Sundaraya.
That's a usual.
Adhyapakaya Guru Dakshina Dadati.
Guru Dakshinam Dadati.
Guru Dakshinam Dadati. Yeah. This is also Vishesha Visheshana. Vishesha Visheshana.
Satyam.
Now only try to, because so far we have been only talking about Tat Shabda.
Uttamam.
I thought let me introduce the other one.
Uttamam. Ramaha. Rama is beautiful or handsome. Ramaha.
Sundaraha Ramaha asti.
Sundaraha.
Or Sundaraha Ramaha asti, or Ramaha Sundaraha asti. Because Rama is Pumlinga Ekavachana Prathama Vibhakti. The word Sundara also has to be Pumlinga Ekavachana Prathama Vibhakti. So this
Sita Ramam Sundaram Ramam Pashyati.
Hold on. Now I want to talk about
Sita Sundara Asti.
Sundari Sita Asti.
Sundari.
Sundari Sita Asti.
Sundari, sorry.
Sundari.
Sri Dirga.
Dirga.
Sundari Sita.
Or Shanta Sita Asti.
No. Hold on. I'm trying to make a point here. Sundaraha, Sundari.
Phalam Sundaram Asti. Okay. Pustakam Sundaram Asti.
Sundaram Asti. So, Ramaha Pumlinga Ekavachana Prathama Vibhakti. So, Sundara also has to be in Prathama Ekavachana Pumlinga. Atra Sita, we are talking about Sita and we are saying she is beautiful. So, we have to have the Sundara Shabda in Strilinga Prathama Vibhakti Ekavachana. So, instead of Sundaraha, it will be Sundari. And in the last sentence, we are talking about Pustakam, Napumsakalinga, Prathama Ekavachana. So, Sundara also has to be Napumsakalinga, Prathama Ekavachana. So, Sundaraha, Sundari, Sundaram. So, if you look in, let's do that. Let's look at one of the koshas. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
So if you look at the word Sundara, it says M, F, and N. So masculine, feminine, neuter, or Pumlinga, Strilinga, Napumsakalinga. And it will give you the ending also. So Sundaraha for M.
Sundara or Ri.
Ra or Ri. Sundara or Sundari for F, Strilinga. And Ram, Sundaram for N, Napumsakalinga. So that is how you know what the Prathama Vibhakti Ekavachana forms are.
So, Bhanu, this word can exist only as a Visheshana.
This is a Visheshana.
Oh. So there are many words like
there are words, Satyam. That is the point I was trying to make. But if you look at Rama or Sita, it will not have MFN. It will either say Pumlinga or Strilinga. But if you notice MFN, then it usually means it's a adjective, Visheshana Shabda. And
how do you, there is one Raha and Ra. So how do you use Ra for?
No. Atra evam nasti. See, the dash is for the first one, Raha.
Raha. And what about the second one? So Ra is also for Strilinga.
Sundara or Sundari. Both are correct.
So Sundara is also correct. Sita Sundara asti.
Usually I have only seen Sundari.
We say Sundari, but even if we say Sundara, it is
Prayaha. Most likely it is correct.
Okay. Astu Mahodaya.
Bhanu Mahodaya.
Vadatu Mahodaya.
So here, if the karta is like in Dvivachana or Bahuvachana, then would that become Sundarau or Sundaraha, something like that?
Satyam. Pandavaha are beautiful. Pandavas are beautiful. Pandavaha is Lakshmi Mahodaya. Let's give others also a chance. Vijay Menon Mahodaya. Pandavaha.
Pandavaha, okay, it is Bahuvachan.
Pumlinga.
Strilinga. Strilinga.
Pandava.
Pandava. Okay. Pandavaha. Pandavaha. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pullinga, Bahuvachan. So if you are using the Sundara.
No, hold on. You have to say the vibhakti also. All three have to match. Linga, Vachana, Vibhakti.
Okay. Yeah. Prathama Vibhakti.
Prathama Vibhakti. So, Sundara Shabda, we saw it is a Viseshana. So, if you want to use Sundara, we have to use Pumlinga, Prathama Vibhakti, Bahuvachana.
Bahuvachana.
So, what will it be?
It should match with Pullinga. So Sundaraha. Sundaraha.
Sundaraha. So Sundara. So when you hear the word Sundara, that is what we saw here, right? Sundara, that is the Shabda, that is the Pratipadika. So what does it rhyme? It rhymes Rama, right? It's like Rama. So yes. What is the Prathama Vibhakti? What are the Prathama Vibhakti forms of Rama?
Ramaha.
Ramau.
Ramaha, Ramau, Ramaha.
So Sundara.
Sundaraha, Sundarau, Sundaraha.
Uttama. So Pandavaha, Sundaraha, Santi. And if you are only talking about two Pandavas?
Pandavau, Sundarau, Staha.
Uttamam. Pandavau, Sundarau, Staha. Uttamam. Evameva. Is that clear, Mahodaya?
Yes. Very useful session. Yeah. Thank you.
Astu. Anye prashnaha santi va? I know
one more example, Mahodaya.
Vadatu.
Phalam unnatat vrikshat patati.
Phalam vrikshat patati. So if you want to say it's falling from a tall tree.
Phalam unnatat vrikshat patati.
Phalam unnatat.
So there also it follows the same Panchami Vibhakti for the qualifier also.
Pumlinga, Panchami, Ekavachana. So
this Unnatat is also something like Sundara only.
Pashyamaha. अत्र पश्यन्तु उन्नत MFN उन्नतः उन्नता उन्नतम्. So instead of phalam, let us make it phalani. And therefore, Prashant Mahodaya, what will be the Kriya Padam?
Patanti.
Patanti. Phalani unnatat vrikshat patanti. Now, if I want to say the fruits are falling from two trees.
Phale.
No. I'm not talking about two fruits. Fruits, Bahuvachana only. I'm only saying instead of vrikshat, one tree, they are falling from two trees.
Vrikshabhyam.
Hold on. So, phalani, patanti, that won't change. I'm saying fruits are falling. So instead of from one tree, I want to say from two trees.
Yeah, vrikshabhyam.
Vrikshabhyam.
उन्नताभ्याम्
उन्नताभ्यां वृक्षाभ्यां पतन्ति. उन्नता, it sounds like Rama. So रामाभ्यां, रामात् रामाभ्यां. बहुवचन
वृक्षेभ्यः
वृक्षेभ्यः.
उन्नतेभ्यः
सत्यम्. उन्नतेभ्यः वृक्षेभ्यः पतन्ति. From many tall trees.
Mahodaya, I have a question.
पृच्छतु महोदय.
Sita Sundari Asti. So Dvivachanam should be how to do that? Like Sundari, like Hikaranta, you should take it, or Sita like.
अस्तु.
Like Sita Sundara Asti means Sundare, like Site Sundare. Sorry.
So what? So to अत्र कर्ता किम् अस्ति? सीता अस्ति.
Sita.
Kriya is asti. So dvivachana Sita. What is dvivachana? Site. So to avoid making mistakes, we have to do the karta and kriya first while writing. Now, so Sundara is a qualifier for Sita, and we said Sundari. Sundari. Kim Shabdam, what is it resembling?
Ikaranta.
Nadi, Ikaranta Strilinga. So Nadi.
Sundaryav should be there.
Nadi, Nadyav. Bahuvachane.
Sitaha.
Sitaha, Asti, Staha.
Santi.
Santi. Anantaram. Sundari, Sundaryav.
Sundaryaha.
Sundaryaha. Nadi, Nadyav, Nadyaha. Sundari, Sundaryav, Sundaryaha.
Dhanyavad.
Okay, since we have done the first four, Prathama, Dvitiya, Chaturthi and Panchami, we are only left with Tritiya. Might as well finish it. Madhuri Mahoday. Form a sentence using Tritiya Vibhakti. I am writing with a pen.
Writing with a pen.
कर्ता किम् अस्ति अत्र?
Aham.
अहं. क्रियापदं किम् अस्ति?
Likhami.
Likhami. So first, when you are writing a sentence, first identify karta, then immediately go for kriya, then fill in the rest.
Aham lekhanibhyam.
Ekavachanam. Let's start with
Ekavachanam. Sorry. Lekhanya. Aham lekhanya likhami.
Aham lekhanya likhami. Now, beautiful pen. Katham vadami?
Aham sundarya lekhanya likhami.
Uttama. Sundarya lekhanya likhami. I am writing with a beautiful pen. Uttama. Hemanti Mahoday. I am writing with two beautiful pens.
So Nadi. Aham.
So always.
Sundar. Okay. Aham likhami.
Aham likhami. Then do the then do the primary Vishesha. Then write
So-
the Visheshana.
Lekhanyabhyam.
Punaha. Tritiya vibhakti. Nadi.
Nadibhyam. Lekhanibhyam.
Lekhani. Bhyam likhami. I'm writing with pens. Now do the Visheshana.
So Sundaribhyam.
Sundaribhyam lekhanibhyam likhami. Uttama. Uttama. Bhavani Mahoday. I'm writing with many beautiful pens. Bhavani Mahoday अस्ति वा? अस्तु वरलक्ष्मी महोदय. वरलक्ष्मी महोदय अस्ति वा? अस्तु रमेश महोदय. Can anybody hear me?
Sir, I'm telling sir.
महोदय.
वरलक्ष्मी महोदय.
Yes sir. Aham Sundaryah Lekanyah likami. Am I right, sir?
No. Atra.
Sundari.
No.
Sundaribhyam. Sorry. Aham Sundaribhyam Lekanibhyam likami.
That is Dvivachana. Satyam.
Okay.
Now Bahuvachana, I want to say I am writing many beautiful things.
Aham likami.
Aham likhami.
Aham. Sundari, I'm not able to find out, sir. Correct. Sundari. Nadibihi. Okay, Sundari bihi.
No.
Lekhani bihi.
First do Lekhani. So Lekhani.
Lekhani bihi.
Then do the
Lekami. Okay. Aham Sundari bihi. Lekhani bihi. Lekami.
Uttama.
Right, sir.
Uttama. Aham Sundari bihi Lekhani bihi likhami.
Okay.
Uttama.
Even I know I doubt, sir, whether I am right or wrong. That's why I stammer. Sorry.
No. Make mistakes. That's how we all learn. Make
Okay,
mistakes.
Sir.
Don't be afraid of
Thank
making mistakes.
Thank you. Sir.
We are all beginners here.
Okay. Thank you.
Astu. Dhanyavadah. So we've covered it in all 5 vibhaktis. We've done ekavachana, dvivachana, bahuvachana. This is an important topic. So again, if you have questions, please ask.
Bhanuwade, could you repeat that the earlier one which we did this? That was for the asking, like adhyapakam, and it will like. Could you explain the concept again? Yes. Like it was both of them were in the Dvitiya Vibhakti. Like.
Okay. So student is asking the teacher a question. That is the Angla Vakyam. Samskrute katham asti. How do you write it in Sanskritam?
Prichati adhyapakam prichati.
Pruchati. Chhatraha pruchati. Chhatraha adhyapakam pruchati. The student asks the teacher a question. No, the student asks the teacher.
Ask the teacher, yes.
That's all we are saying. Student asks the teacher. Student asks the teacher a question. How would you write?
Like we did in Prashnam. Chhatraha adhyapakam prashnam pruchati.
Prashnam adhyapakam prashnam pruchati. So what I was saying was, In this sentence, Chhatraha pruchhati, karmapadam kim asti?
The Prichati will give us if he asks the question. Like
so,
what?
Kim pruchhati. In this sentence, does the question Kim pruchhati return an answer?
No.
No. So there is no karma pada here. Atra.
What he asked, like Kim, like as you said, like it could be teacher, like.
No. Let us go step by step. I am getting to your answer only. Let us follow step by step.
Yes, sir.
Atra Kim pruchhati.
What does he ask? It is not here. Like whom? It is like whom is asking.
No. So Kim is generally whom, to whom, or to what. Atra karmapadam. So when you ask, what does the student ask? Do you get a reply? Or
No.
to whom? Or to whom?
To whom? Yes, we get like to whom he's asking. He's asking the teacher. Yes.
So okay, let's look at it in another angle. Chhatraha kim pruchhati. So that will be the question. Kim is used generically or more specifically napumsakalinga. If you want to ask the same question to what in a pumlinga, what is the question you will ask?
Chhatra kim pruchhati. To whom he is asking.
Okay.
Chhatra adhyapakam, like.
No, hold on. Let's go step by step. Don't go to the final answer. So
Yes.
I'm trying to make a point here. To get to the karma pada, you have to ask Kim. Kim is a general question. To whom or to what? So Kim, if the karma pada is in pumlinga, if you ask Kim and you get a napumsakalinga, that is fine. But I'm saying if you are asking, if your karma pada is in pumlinga, what is the question you will ask? Kim Shabda Pumlinga Rupani. What are the forms of Kim Shabda in Pumlinga?
Pulling it would be Kim, come.
Come. Strilinga?
Come.
Come. Kam pruchhati. So when I say ask the question Kim, I mean come, Kim, or kaha. Kam. You have to ask any of these three questions. So the word, when I say Kim, I just use it as generically, but it can apply to all three lingas and all three vachanas. Kam kaukan or kam ke kaha or kim ke kani. So that is the question you have to ask. So instead of saying all 9 forms, we will just say Kim. Ask the question Kim. So when you ask the word Kim in this sentence, you probably don't get anything. But when you ask Kam pruchhati, do you get an answer?
Yes, it would be male.
It would be adhyapakam.
Adhyapakam, yes.
Adhyapakam. Or if it was a female teacher, adhyapi.
Kam pruchhati. Kam.
In that case, the question would be Chhatraha kam pruchhati. Now, when you ask the word question Kim kam kam, you get one answer. It's adhyapakam or adhyapikam. Now, here, if you ask the question Kim, kam, or kam, how many answers are you getting?
No, we are not getting the answers. Yes, to whom he's asking. Masculine, feminine, it's not there.
No. In this sentence, last sentence, Kim pruchhati.
Yes.
If you ask Kim Pruchati, what is the answer?
Then Prashnam. Because it is neutral, yes.
Prashnam. No, let's say Punlinga, Strilinga. When you
Okay,
add,
sorry. Napumsaklinga.
Napumsakalinga. And if you ask Kam, do you get an answer?
No.
Adhyapakam.
Like Kam would be Adhyapakam, sorry. Yes.
So you are getting two answers to the Kim question.
Yes.
Right? Adhyapakam and Prashna. So what I said was there are some Kriya Padas for which you will have two Karma Padas.
Okay.
In this case, Adhyapakam and Prashnam, those are the two answers you get when you ask the question Kim to the Pruchati, to the Kriya Padam. And so such Kriya Padas are called Dvikarmaka. Two. Dvi is two. Dvikarmaka.
Yeah. Can you write that like Dvikarmaka?
Akarmaka, Dvikarmaka, and Sakarmaka. Akarmaka means the dhatu does not take any karma. Vrikshaha asti. Vrikshaha asti. What is the Kriya Padam there?
Asti.
Asti. So if you ask Kim asti, Kam asti, Kam asti, are you ever going to get an answer?
No.
Asti. So as dhatu is a akarmaka shabda. So what is the dhatu here? Kriya padam is asti. What is the dhatu? As. Right?
As.
As
yes.
dhatu. So you will never get an answer when you ask Kim, Kam, Kam to asti. There is no, it exists, the tree exists. What exists? There is no answer to that. So that is why it is called as a akarmaka dhatu. Balakaha annam khadati. अत्र क्रियापदं किम् अस्ति?
खादति.
धातु किम् अस्ति?
Khad.
So when you ask the question Kim, Kam, Kam to Khadati, are you getting an answer?
Here in this sentence, what is he eating?
Kim Khadati.
No. Kim Khadati. Annam. Yeah.
So Kim will return an answer, right?
Yes, sir.
So it is a sakarmaka dhatu. Means it has a karma pada. The kriya or the dhatu will take a karma pada or can take a karma pada. Not will take, can take, optional. Because balakaha khadati is also a valid sentence. The boy eats. We don't have to say what he eats. We can just say balakaha khadati. But when we use annam khadati, bhojanam khadati, rotikam khadati, then when you ask the question kim kam kam, then you will get a answer. Annam, bhojanam, rotikam, whatever. So such dhatus are called sakarmaka dhatus. And if you take the word, the sentence we have been looking at, what is the dhatu here?
It was pa.
Pruch.
Sorry.
Pruch dhatu. So when you ask the question kim kam kam to pruch dhatu, you can get 0, chatraha pruchati, no karma pada. Chatraha prashnam pruchati, 1 karmapada. Chhatraha adhyapakam prashnam pruchati. 2 karmapadas. You are getting, when you ask kim pruchati, you are getting 0, 1 or 2. So such dhatus are called dvikarmaka. There are only 6 dvikarmaka dhatus that are commonly used. I will send the list. And so the most frequent thing that we encounter is sakarmaka dhatus. Dhatus like as are akarmaka dhatus. Those are also few.
Yes.
Is that clear, Mahodaya?
Yes. Now it's clear.
Astu.
Dhanyawada, Mahodaya.
Chinta. Viraj Mahodaya, vadat.
This Dvikarmaka is very specific, that 2, or is it 2 or many?
2, 0, 1 or 2. That's all, not many.
Because this Kadati, we generally feel we can add more, right? Annam, Palam.
Vadatu. Vakyam vadatu.
Balakaha, Annam, Palam, something else also. So
Rasam.
I just want to add one more word, which is
Vatikam.
Cha. You add cha to it.
You have to add cha.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So then.
So balakaha kim khadati? Annam khadati, phalam khadati, rasam khadati, rotikam khadati. So here we have the word cha, that is combining all of them. So it is not a multiple karmaka dhatu. There is only, it can return only 0, 1 or 2.
Anumodaya. When you say Ramam Ramesham Bhaje,
let's go to that in a second. Let's finish this topic first.
Mahodaya, I have only one doubt.
Pruchate.
In English, after everything we put a comma. Here we need not have to put.
See, that is a writing notion and it's a modern notion. Yeah, put, nothing wrong.
But in Sanskritam, do we follow that or we don't follow?
It depends on who's writing. In textbooks, you sometimes you see, sometimes you don't. See,
even if you don't put, it's not wrong.
Even if you don't put, it is not wrong, as long as you put the word cha to indicate that you are combining many things.
Astu Mahodaya. Dhanyavada.
So, Viraj Mahodaya, to answer your question, so the khadati is not taking all of these as karma padas. Yes, there are many karma padas, but they are joined by cha. So, is eating annam. So, balakaha kim khadati, annam khadati. Balakaha kim khadati, phalam khadati. So, you are asking the same question multiple times. Balakaha kim khadati, annam khadati. Balakaha punaha balakaha kim khadati. Again, what is the boy eating? Phalam. Again, punaha balakaha kim khadati, rasam khadati, and so on. So that is the subtle distinction.
Yeah, just a sakarmaka, and that's why. Yeah, got it.
Bhagya Mahodaya, bhavatyaha prashna kim?
Ramam Ramesham Bhaje.
Ramam Ramesham Bhaje. Prashna kim asti?
Ramam Ramesham. Both are karma pada here. So
what is the dhatu? What is the kriya padam?
Bhaje. Uttama Purusha Ekavachana.
So bhaj dhatu, most probably. Let's look it up. No, here, not there. Ashtadhyay. That will give you what type, how many karma padas are there. Ubhayapadi sakarmaka dhatu. Only one karma it will take. So Ramam Ramesham Bhaje. So one will be a Ramam Bhaje, Kidrusham Ramam Bhaje, Ramesham Ramam Bhaje. So one is a Viseshana, other is a Visesha.
Oh, okay.
So here it is Viseshana Visesha Bhava.
So in this, which is Vishesham and Visheshya, Maurya?
I can't say unless we look at the whole shloka, we can't say. It can be either one. If anybody remembers the whole shloka or the context of this line, we can figure it out. But without
Bhagavad, in the slokas, the order can change of the Visheshan Vishesh, because usually we put this thing before the.
Satyam. Visheshana usually comes before the Vishesha. As we saw, right? Chatraha tam adhyapakam prashnam pruchhati.
Yes.
That teacher. But if you change the order, Chatraha adhyapakam tam prashnam pruchhati. That question. Satyam. So usually
it might be the other way because of poetic license. Okay.
Satyam. Yeah, it makes sense to put the Visheshana and Vishesha together to avoid such confusions. Okay, we didn't do anything that we planned to do for today, but that's okay. This is a very important topic, and I'm glad that this has been a participatory discussion. So let's finish this topic. Even though we didn't intend to start with this topic, let's finish this topic. What other questions do you have about this topic? Viraj Mahodaya, Kuchat.
No, just if you use Tritiya and all, if the cha is there, we can use multiple Tritiya Vibhakti words in a sentence. So in any Vibhakti, we can use multiple words in a sentence. If we can add cha or that kind of words, right? So generally, every sentence will have each word in a sentence. If they fall into the same Vibhakti, then if it is only karma pada, then it can, without cha can work, because there are dvikarmaka kriya padas. All other vibhakti we need to add cha.
You can add cha, or if it's a Visheshana Vishesha Bhava, then you won't add cha.
Yeah, correct.
Right? So those are the three distinct cases. So you said Tritiya Vibhakti, Paryatakaha Rela Yanena Loka Yanena Vimanena Paryatanam Karoti. The traveler travels by bus, by train, and by a plane. Atra cha asti va nasti va?
Nasti.
No, we have to write or no?
No, we need to.
We need. Kimartham? Why?
Otherwise, if we don't know the meaning, it won't make sense. Like you asked, right? Kena we have to add, and answer should come.
Answer should come. Satya. So by bus and by train and by train. Anye prashnaः सन्ति वा?
One doubt. When you say balakah annam phalam rasam rotikam kadati, and we can also say that balakah annam kadati api rotim kadati.
You can say that. Annam api phalam api khadati. It's usually, if you want to use api, okay, how would you say it? If you want to use api.
Balakah annam khadati api rutim khadati.
Rotikam api khadati.
Mahodaya.
1 second. Api rotikam na Mahodaya, rotikam api khadati. Satyam. This is what you are saying, no Mahodaya, Vijay Sundara Mahodaya?
Yes.
Satyam. एवमेव लेखितुं शक्नुमः रसमपि खादति रोटिकामपि खादति फलमपि खादति. Lakshmi Mahodaya.
Mahodaya, if we start balakena by the balaka, everything was eaten.
That's a
passive voice.
That's we don't study. We are not studying karmani prayoga in this level. Next level.
Astu.
Balakena annam phalam rasam rotikam cha khadyate. Khadyate.
Astu Mahodaya.
On what we discussed, any questions? Astu. Let us see if we can talk about what I hope to talk about. Asmat Shabda. Anupama Mahodaya. Asmat Shabdasya first 4 vibhakti rupani kani. Prathamam, chaturtham.
Okay. Aham. Aham avam vayam. Mam avam asman. Maya avabhyam asmabhyah. Asmabhihi. Chaturthi would be mayam avabhyam avabhyah.
Mahyam.
Mahyam avabhyam avabhyah. Oh, avabhyam. Avabhyam.
Asmabhyam.
Asmabhyam.
Kutra asti? Aham avam vayam mam avam asman maya avabhyam asmabhihi mahyam avabhyam asmabhyam. So please also, when you are remembering this table, please also try to remember the alternate forms. Along with mam, ma, avam, nau, asman, naha, and chaturthi vibhaktau mahyam me avabhyam nau asmabhyam naha. So in Panchami, the form will be mat avabhyam asmat. Asmat Shabda, Panchami vibhakti forms are mat ekavachana, avabhyam dvivachana, asmat bahuvachana. Mat avabhyam asmat. So Balika mat sanganakam swikaroti. So what is mat? What is Panchami? What is it used to indicate? From, right? So Balika mat sanganakam swikaroti. The girl gets or obtains a computer from me. Avabhyam swikaroti from the two of us. Asmat swikaroti from all of us. So mat avabhyam asmat. Jhatiti abhyasam kurmah. Ramesh Mahodaya. Atra from the middle box form the Panchami Vibhakti form. This is Karta. First box, last box is Kriya.
Kriya is abhushanani swikarati. Mitram karma, mitram mat abhushanani swikaroti.
Mitram kim shabdam mitram? You said karma? Why karma, Mahodaya? No. See, one second. Mitram mat abhushanam swikaroti. Tatra karta kim asti?
Mat Mahodaya.
Mat is Panchami Vibhakti, no Mahodaya?
Panchami Vibhakti, Mahodaya.
So, karma pada is in what Vibhakti?
Karma padam is Prathama Vibhakti.
Karta is Prathama Vibhakti, karma is Dvitiya Vibhakti.
Sorry, Karta is Prathama Vibhakti.
Mitram napumsakalingam ekavachanam. Karta. Mitram mat abhushanam swikaroti. The friend obtains abhushanani, the jewelry from me. Dvivachane, bahuvachane.
Mitram Dvivachane is
Atra pashyatu.
Avabhyam. Avabhyam avaranani swikaroti.
Bahuvachane.
Bahuvachane mitram asmat avaranani swikaroti.
From me, from the two of us, and from all of us. Bala Mahodaya. Antimam vakyam karotu krupaya. Bala Mahodaya asti va?
Sorry, it was on unmute.
Chintamasti.
Bhagini mat pustakam prapnoti.
Artha kaha?
The sister gets the books from me.
From me.
Yeah.
Dvivachane, bahuvachane.
Bhagini avyabhyam pustakam prapnoti. Bhagini asmat pustakam prapnoti.
Artha kaha?
Bhagini.
Karta. What is the meaning of the last two sentences you said?
The sister takes the books from the two of us and from all of us.
From the two of us and from all of us. Uttamam.
Karma nasti.
Uttamam. Karma nasti.
Dhanyavadaha.
Dhanyavadaha. And if you notice, along just like the other Namapadas, the Dvivachana in Trutiya, Chaturthi and Panchami are the same. Avabhyam, avabhyam, avabhyam. And it also ends in bhyam, bhyam, bhyam. Ramabhyam, Sitabhyam, Nadibhyam, Pustakabhyam. Like that, avabhyam.
Bhanu Mahodaya, avabhyam, there's no in Tritiya, is it?
It's only in Chaturthi. It's not in Dvitiya or Panchami.
Dvitiya and Chaturthi, it's there.
Satyam. And same for Bahuvachana, Naha exists only in Dvitiya and Chaturthi.
Dhanyavad.
Astu samayah jataha. we will stop here. We will do the Mangala Shlokam, and if anybody has more questions, I'll stay back for a few minutes. Chaitra Mahoday, Krupaya Mangala Shlokam Karotu.
Astu Mahodaya. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Dhanyavada.
Harihi Om Sri Guru
Hari
Namaha. Harihi Om. Dhanyavada.
Dhanyavada Mahoday.
Dhanyavada.
Dhanyawad Mahoday.
Dhanyavada Mahoday. Namaste.
Dhanyavada Mahoday.
Dhanyavada Mahoday.